everyone, today is Friday. Now it's a pretty warm day even though I haven't been out yet. And I want to brew a tea that it's not too warm because I also got some sore throat. I want a tea that has some cooling effect and also help with my throat and some digestion issues. So we're gonna brew Sheng Pu'er today. So this is a Pu'er Sheng cha we're gonna brew today. It's a tea from 2021 from Yunnan, China. So firstly, we took the tea. It's about 7 grams of Sheng Pu'er tea, and I will set aside. The next thing I wanna introduce the tea variants we use today to brew the tea. Many of you might not be familiar, so the first one we're using is Gaiwan. And this is a traditional teaware to brew all different teas in China. It's very simple, and the meaning is a bowl is a cover. Gai means a cover, and wan means a bowl. So you can see this is a bowl. It's just a pretty simple, small, about 100 ml bowl, and the cover is just to help hold the heat. And when you put the tea out, it will prevent the tea leaves coming out. It will take some practice to learn how to use it, but I believe if you just do it once or twice like I did, you will be good at it. The only thing about it is sometimes because there's hot water in it, you have to hold the top and the side of it. It can be really hot. So the practice is really to practice how your endurance of how much heat you can hold. Let's see. This is how I hold it. I use my mid finger and thumb to hold the sides of the bowl, and I use this finger to just lightly press the top. And when I put the tea, it will be in this way. And the second tool we're using is this tea pitcher. In Chinese, it's called Gongdao Bei, which means a fire cup. So whenever we brew the tea, we will firstly put the tea into this cup and use this cup to share the teas. And this is just a small tea cup, and this is a holder of it. This is what we use to taste the tea. Okay, after this, now let's brew the teas. I already prepared hot water. That is boiled water. It's the water temperature is very important to make sure you really stimulate the aromas and taste of the tea. And first round, we're not gonna put the tea in, but we're gonna wash all these teawares to warm the teawares. Just put the hot water in the Gaiwan. So then you just put the tea. Put not the tea, the hot water from the Gaiwan into this fire cup or the tea pitcher, and make sure you warm it round. And then you put it into the small teacup to also warm the teacups. So when the tea comes in, it's not from the cold teaware, it's from the teaware that is already warmed up, which is very important. And I found it's also delicate of how people choose to brew the tea. Then the next round, we're gonna just put the tea in. Ooh, I have some leaves falling out. So this one, I will put the tea water from high up to stimulate the aroma. And this round is actually just to wash the teas because people sometimes think it's good to make the tea awake, or it's also to take something maybe not clean outside of the tea, so you need the fresh, clean teas. And just quickly put it out. You can already see there's some colors from the tea leaves. And so you do the same. Also put it into the small teacup. And then you just put everything out. Finally, we come to the process of making the first brew. First thing up, pull the water from high up. Add the speed when it gets to the Gaiwan. Then you cover the tea. Wait for about 5 seconds. Take a deep breath. Then we put the first round of the heat. The key here is to make sure you put all the water out, otherwise it will keep brewing in the Gaiwan, which will impact the taste of next brew. We want to see the color of the first brew of this tea. It's golden bright, I would say. And to smell it, I would say the smell of it is really nice, very bright, and you can feel the forest taste like mushrooms, woods, all those kind of feelings. And then I'm pouring it into my small teacup. Wow. It's some really good Pu'er. This will just make my morning, because this morning I feel my throat is not good. I feel just a little uncomfy, but now as the tea comes into my throat and into my stomach, I just feel it start healing me. Okay, so this is the third round of brew. The important thing about Pu'er and in general, Chinese loose leaf tea is we don't just brew one time, we steep it multiple times. For a Sheng Pu'er tea like this, you can steep it for 5 to 10 times. If the tea quality is really good, you can even steep it to 15 to 20 times. Depends on how much tea you put and how much water you put, and also the steeping time. So for the second round, you can do 10 seconds, third round do 15 seconds. Just add 5 seconds each time to make sure the tea leaves and the water, they combine really well, and you will have a good cup of teas. And now after we have had the tea, I just want to talk about why I choose to drink Pu'er tea. So most of the time, Sheng Pu'er is actually a tea that is really delicate. They are mostly from ancient tea trees that naturally grows on the mountains. What people do is just every season in the spring to pick up the tea leaves and let it go through the processing. You can store this tea, and it will taste different every year, because with the time goes by, the tea start aging. It just tastes better and better over time. That's why also in the Pu'er's world, the teas that from the ancient tea trees that has a certain age is more valuable and more popular than the younger teas. We're not saying the younger teas are not good. They are also good. They have their characteristics. It's just like wine. Sometimes people prefer the older wines, and they will prefer certain regions and certain people who brew, who actually process it. There's so much to learn. For me, what I did is this summer in Yunnan, I lived in the tea cafes in Lijiang, and I went to the tea mountain and I saw some simple processing method. So for me, I know more about this tea and I trust the process, and I know there are so many benefits from it. For example, for myself, I found Sheng Pu'er really fits my stomach, because my body is more like warm and I have a lot of fires in my body. It kind of cool me down. I didn't have any issues drinking with it. But some people, especially in China, the girls, their body is more softer. They are more on the inside, like the moon. So some of them think Sheng Pu'er is so strong and they wouldn't like to drink it. They would prefer Sheng Pu'er. So everybody is different, but Pu'er just gives you this choice. You can choose the year, you can choose the region, you can choose the taste base you like, and you can find the ones that really fits you or fits the stage of your life in that time period. You can also choose it based on weather. You can also brew it, choose different water, different tea layers. I feel such an interesting thing to get more deeper into it. So that's one of the reasons I also want to share about Pu'er tea, and maybe I will host some tea sessions to let more of my friends know about it. But that's it. Thanks for following through this long video, and I hope you get some idea about Sheng Pu'er and get some idea of how to brew it. Hopefully, I will have more videos to share about the tea and my love for it. You can click on subscribe button to follow our journey.